Hey YouTube, this is Rick coming at you from Bend, Oregon. Here's my hot tub. I just cleaned it and there's some little floaty things that are in there. But this is a very old hot tub and this is a review and install tips for the Spaguts Sgbp100. I have not seen any reviews out there, so I thought I'd post something, and there's no installation guide that came with this, so hope to help some folks out here. So this is a 1994 Discovery hot tub, and the nice thing about it, it has a Balboa heater and panel, which they're still in business today, and that's where the, I don't know if Spaguts is associated with that, but they use Balboa heater, which is very convenient, and I'll get into that in a minute. So the board fried on this thing. We were gone for Thanksgiving, came back, and it was dead. And of course, it's the middle of winter here, or starting, and having a hot tub that's not working during the winter is a bad thing. So I did some research, found this, my neighbor found this, and it's a really slick package. So let me just finish this here. So it fried, we put in a new heater, that did not fix it. The parts are discontinued for it. Here's the old control panel. So you can see it's a Discovery. And if you look at the details here, it does say Balboa, I think, down here. Here's a wiring diagram. And it was, I think, the contacts that fried on the board for the heater, and you literally cannot find them anywhere. And the heater's on the back of it. Here's the heater inside here. So this is the Balboa heater here, and it's 15 inches long from the end of the metal right here to the other end, which is going to be very convenient for the Spaguts. Dun 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 dun. Basically, new heart, new brain. The old panel used to go right here. And this is the new Spaguts. So it has everything built in. This is hot and live, so I'm not going to touch anything. But the heater is on the back side of this control panel. And this is again, the new brains for an old hot tub. And this is huge because this hot tub's not going anywhere. We had to tear the fence down. We got it for free. It's worked great for about 4 years and it finally died. So I'm boxed in on all sides with fences and neighbors. So to get a new hot tub in here is nearly impossible. So that's the main control panel. And then here's the touchpad. So it came with this black cover that covers up the old hole. The old controller went here, or the touchpad went here. And then it has, here's the temperature, there's QR code, up, down for heat. There's a light, and then there's jets. And this is a 2-stage, 240 volt motor. Here's the old keypad that I ripped out, so you can see this is a lot bigger. So that black thing covers it up. This was still working. Getting it out was kind of a pain, and there's actually a clip on the back here. If you're fighting trying to get the wire off, you just flip this little white thing, and this whole part comes off from underneath, and this connects back into here. So anyway, so that's the old one, and again, this thing was not going anywhere. So that's the beauty of the Spaguts. So it comes with the main control panel, which I showed you. It comes with a topside touchpad. It has flanges that came with it if it doesn't fit as is, and it has the seals. It has these seals on it here that go in. It has a little, it goes into the groove there, and you can tie it in that way, but this one just fit right in, and I'll show you that here in a second. And it also came with a light, and it was actually the exact same light as the old one. We did try to replace the heater in it, and that did not fix it, and so that's when I went ahead and bought the Spaguts. I broke the little nuts off the top here. I didn't know, I wasn't supposed to mess with those. So anyway, so that's what we tried to do. But again, the beauty of this thing here is the length of this is exactly the same as what was on there. The heater that was on the back this whole thing, literally just you unscrew the black collar there on both sides, and the whole thing just slipped right in and cinched up, so we didn't have to replumb anything, which was huge. What else does it come with? So the installation, here's the fun part. It didn't come with any instructions. There's an owner's manual, user's manual, but there's no instructions. So it was really difficult to kind of figure things out. There's a wiring diagram. It's not very good. It doesn't really tell you where stuff is supposed to go. But there's power in. I'll show you this in a second. There's power in from the disconnect. There's the pump you have to connect. We actually had to get a new cord because the wiring harness on the end was fried as part of the old one. What does that say? Oh, there's a thermocouple. I'm not 100% sure about the thermocouple, but we used the one that was in there that just plugged in as well. And then there's the light. When I did start it up, it was airlocked at the pump, and what I have to do is basically bleed it at the pump. I'll show you how I did that. And then once we got it bled and got all the air out of the system, it kind of went through this long purge cycle thing where it was just on low speed, not the normal high speed with, you know, bubbles going everywhere. And it took a while for it to kick into that higher mode. So if it doesn't first start up going like you're hoping it will, give it a couple minutes, and then it kicked into normal gear. And then obviously when you're working on this thing, you need to turn it off at the breaker. I have a breaker right here. You just flip the switch. I also turn it off at the main breaker because I'm paranoid about electricity. But here's where I had to bleed the pump. So you can see this nut right here, this guy right here. If you just take that out, it's 18 millimeter. Take that out and bleed all the air out. This is an old hot tub, and it doesn't self bleed itself. So make sure you get all the air out. But as for doing the connections and such, I'll try to show this as best I can. Get this out of the way. So I'm using a piece of wood here. So there's the main power in that comes from the disconnect, and it comes in and it hooks in right along here. And it's color coded. So there's 4 wires. Again, this is 240. I'm not sure about, 110, 120, how it would be connected differently, but this is 240. So that's the main power in. Oh, I'm sorry. I think the main power in is up here. Sorry. And then the motor is connected. There's a red, where's the red one? Is this? I'm legally blind, so I can't see very well, but I guess this is the main power in. I'm sorry. This is the main power in. It goes straight into this bus here, this kind of terminal strip. And then this, we had to get a new connector, and we just did wire nuts on it right here with the old, I got a used cord from a local place, and there's a red connector here that just plugs in. What else? This one here is, there's one for the light. Yeah, so I think this one's for the light, which goes, it's back there. You can kind of see it in the back right there. And then there's a thermocouple, which was part of the existing hot tub. It was up inside there. And it's that silver thing down in there that measures the temperature. So we hooked that up. I don't know 100% sure if you need that or not. I think it might be built into this, but I don't know. So anyway, that's what worked for us. My neighbor did all the wiring, so he and I can't see very well, so he could speak more intelligently, but that's basically kind of how it worked. Again, it's a 5.5 kilowatt heater, which is the one that used to be in there, literally the exact same one, Balboa. I think that's it. So good luck. I think this is the first review out there, so hopefully this helps somebody out. All right, good luck. Happy hot tubbing.